Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming back to another broadcast over here at the Ellis Network. Now, I know on Facebook and all that, guys, I said that I was going to, stop with the channel, Ellis Network, right here on YouTube, dealing with politics and alternative news, because let's be honest, alternative news, politics, and all this, it's a double-edged sword right now here in 2018. You have one team fighting for one, you have another team fighting for another, and it's no longer we are the American team. You're either left American or you're right American, and there's actually, believe it or not, there's a few of us that stay in the middle. And I feel as if I'm one of the ones that stay in the middle. I kind of look out, from a conservative view, but I also have an open mind. And I have my own opinions about things. Just because I voted President Trump doesn't mean that I'm fully against abortion. I'm not a racist or anything like that, but it's one of these things, guys, here in our society, with what's going on. It's dividing our country. It's totally ripping it up. So I decided I wanted to stop doing these broadcasts, stop giving my opinions. And guys, listen and remember, when you guys come to my channel, you're not here for the news. You're here for opinions. You're here for my views. Some of you may agree with it, some of you may not. That's okay. I don't have any set criteria to be here. Neither do you. But anyways, again, like I said, guys, it's one of these things that's very divided in this country. And, I would like to see where we all come back together. I would like to see the old American style come back to life, which we are slowly starting to see with President Trump. You can like it or not. You can sit there and fight and say all you want, but the fact of the matter is, Made in America is coming back. When you flip over a product and it's always made in Taiwan or made in Mexico or made in China, you're going to start seeing a lot more made in America products. Jobs are coming back. I mean, how can you not like that? How can you not love that? I think I just seen unemployment's down to, a very low as well. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact statistics. Anyways, the whole Judge Cavanaugh thing in the Senate and Christine Blasey Ford, I'm just going to drop my opinion real quick, guys. You can like it. You don't have to. It is what it is. This is my opinion from my viewpoint. All right, I'm a father. I'm my husband. I got 3 children. If I worked hard to become a spotlight figure like Judge Cavanaugh, I would be pretty pissed off too, to the point to where I was ready to testify in front of the Senate, and it drug on for a week, which gave a week-long smear campaign. Social media was all over it. Mainstream media was all over it. And depending on who you was watching, guys, let's be honest here. If you was watching CNN or anything like that, you was against Kavanaugh. If you was watching Fox News, you was for Kavanaugh. All right, guys. And I'm going to be honest, I watched both of them. I could see, if you're a CNN follower, I could see where your mindset's at. All right, if you're a Fox News follower, I could see where your mindset's at. And again, like I said, I feel like as if I should be the one that walks right down the middle, because I'm taking information from both sides. And when you're watching CNN, guys, it's nothing but a smear show. It's a smear network, if you think about it. All of their guest stars are liberals and Democrats, and always wants to talk about moral compass. But same on Fox News. You guys watch Fox, you got the Republicans and conservatives, their views. So, you kind of got to go in the middle and look at the spectrum of all things. But here at the Ellis Network, guys, my vote is for Judge Cavanaugh. And let me explain why, okay? We've heard all the conspiracy theories. We've heard all the opinions. And guys, morally correct, yes, I do believe if Ford was sexually assaulted, even, it doesn't matter if it was 5 years ago, 30 years ago, it's horribly wrong. Okay, I get that. And I stand with Ford. I hope she finds out what happened. But as far as, not remembering nothing other than just making allegations, that's what they are, guys. They're allegations. There's no truth to it. None. We've had 6 FBI probes. Not one sexual misconduct ever came up in those 6. And then the Democrats threw out this goddamn anonymous letter about Ford with sexual misconduct with Kavanaugh. And next you know, they wanted another FBI probe. And, of course, we fought them on it. But at the end of the day, guys, we gave it to them. So, which turned to the 7th FBI probe. Again, they wanted it a week. We gave them, a week to come back. Not the way that they liked. Not the way that they were hoping. They were hoping that there was going to be something, sort of like walking into a dark room and you're reaching out for something. Just anything. Well, anyways, it came back and it wasn't anything. It didn't tell us nothing new. Everything that was in that FBI report, we already knew. And then there's the conspiracy theories coming about how the FBI agent tried to go to Ford's friend's house and try to persuade her to change her story and blah, blah, blah. Guys, I'm not going to entertain that stuff. But the fact of the matter is I vote for Judge Kavanaugh as well. Only for the simple fact there's not enough evidence, guys. And if we really let this keep going on, where women come out and falsely accuse, 2 years ago, all over social media, guys, I was seeing posts from, both conservatives and liberals talking about if females were to just call rape and falsely accuse and found out that they were, falsely accusing, Joe, they should get the prison time instead. It's really something that shouldn't be played with. And here in our government, in our politics, it should not be played with at all. You are seeing, something going on that we've never seen in our lifetime, ever. Maybe 100 years ago in our country. Maybe at the beginning, well, not the beginning, but during right before the Civil War kicked off, guys, this is the type of shit that was going on in our government to kick off Civil War. So, you see the Senate, they voted yesterday. It went, I think, 51 to 49 or something like that to advance Kavanaugh's vote. And, of course, all day yesterday there was protesting. Now, the scary part is where you're protesting, but you're also getting in these people's faces based on how they voted. Just because they voted for Kavanaugh, now you are labeled as a sexist, as a... the one woman from Maine, I can't remember her name, Senate leader, she came out, and now that there's news articles calling her an apologetic rapist. She apologizes for rapists. But again, guys, there's no evidence other than this woman saying that it happened. I could tell you that I got $1 million in my bank account, but I can't prove it. Half of you guys should probably believe me. Why? Because I just said it. Without any evidence of anything. Anything else you will get called out on. But, just for instance, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous the way that I see this country going. So anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Just, again, wanted to let you guys know here at the Ellis Network, we do vote for Judge Kavanaugh. We support his nomination. And Miss Ford, Dr. Ford, whatever you are, however you want to be called, I hope you find out the truth. I hope you get to the bottom of it. I really do. Sexual misconduct, sexual crimes, it should never happen. It's a horrible, horrible thing, but they do happen. But also at the same time, we got to remember about all the Catholic priests that's out there molesting, young kids, and that's becoming out, but no one wants to talk about it. Or, the fact of the matter is human trafficking with underage kids being snatched up left and right and being sold out. That's a horrible thing as well, but we're so focused on a crime that happened 30 years ago. Again, there's this thing that I always say, and no matter how horrible it is, again, like I said, I'm sorry, Christine, and I hope you get to the bottom of this, but with your evidence that you showed for Judge Kavanaugh, nothing collaborates saying that he did it. Now, that doesn't mean that you wasn't sexually assaulted. You may have been. But anyways, I always say this over here in the Ellis Network. We got to evolve. We got to get better. We got to take things that we learned from our mistakes from the past and apply it to today's society so we have a better future tomorrow. And that's basically like yesterday's water is under the bridge. Today, I'm going to build my bridge, and tomorrow I'm going to cross it and build my empire. I say that all the time to myself, guys, and that's true if you really think about what it means. You know, forget about yesterday. Yesterday's old. You know, let's get over it today, and let's build for a better future tomorrow. I really hope that somewhere down the line, all of us can come back together and do this. Now, my last couple of videos, guys, you guys notice I've been screen capturing me playing Xbox. That's something I've always done, guys. Not screen capture, but I've always played Xbox. That's one of my side hobbies I love to do. And I said that I was going to be done, again, like at the beginning of this video, I said I was going to be done making videos based on politics and world news, current news, alternative news, you know, stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to give up. I'm not done. I'm sorry if that made anyone like, oh my gosh, you know, which I highly doubt, guys. But what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm still going to keep the Ellis Network open. But I created another YouTube channel called Ellis Gaming Network, LGN for short. You can find us on YouTube if you have any family members, guys. In 2018, we know streaming video games and people watching other people play video games on YouTube or on Mixer, you know, that's a subcultural, you know, phenomenon. It's insane. So, you know, not only am I here on YouTube with you guys, you know, during the mornings or throughout the day talking politics and whatnot, you know, I have to come up with a schedule, but I'm going to be streaming video games as well. Not at the same time. Don't think I'm going to be sitting there playing my video games while I talk. You know, I'm going to try to keep my channels separate. So, again, I apologize for those two first videos that I posted, you know, with the Forza. I created a new YouTube channel called Ellis Gaming Network. You know, sort of like Ellis Network here, but just space and add gaming before network. And you'll get a good idea of, you know, what's going on. If you have any family that enjoys watching other people play video games, kids. Now, my stream is set for 18 or older. You know, I'm an adult. I would like to keep it adult, guys. You know, I swear once in a while when I'm playing my games and whatnot. So I would not really feel comfortable with your child watching my streams. However, you know, I'm going to be working on a stream team for my son. My 6-year-old son wants to start streaming. You know, he's the one that came into this lifestyle, watching people stream, and at first I never understood it. And he's saying that, you know, at 6 years old, that's what he wants to do when he grows up. He wants to be a professional gamer. He wants to be a professional streamer. You know, 20 years ago, if that was to happen, you know, I would have been like, no, there's no life in video games, playing video games or anything of that nature. And then nowadays, you know, you see some of these streamers on YouTube, on Mixer, Twitch, you know, they're making a killing. They're making good money, you know, just playing these games. So, you know, if that's what my son wants to do here in 2018, you know, I support him. He's my kid. You know, there's a lot worse things out there he could choose to do. And I understand he's young. You know, he's probably going to change his mind 30 or 40 times. But we never know. This might be something that's good for him. So, again, guys, follow me on that gaming network if you guys are into that. If not, it's okay. I understand. I still got to get my streams set up with like a different camera, a different microphone, and all that. Once I get that going, I'll be streaming live straight to YouTube, straight to Mixer, and possibly once I get another computer, I'll be streaming to Twitch as well. So I'm going to try to stream to all 3 networks, and whatnot, and see how that goes. But anyways, guys, again, like I said, here at the Ellis Network, I'm not closing the channel down. We're still going to talk about politics. We're still going to talk about, you know, conspiracy theories. We're still going to talk about, you know, alternative news. You know, is Planet X coming? Are they bringing the Anunnaki? Where did we come from? You know, did we come from the rib of Adam and Eve or of God? You know, are we a part of Adam and Eve? You know, which if you ask me, if you look into the Bible, you know, we're all, you know, ancestral beings, I guess. It's hard to explain, guys, and I'm not going to get into it. You know, that's why I'm not very religious, because, you know, you could take the book. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. I got the Bible right here. Okay, I was raised in, you know, in a Christian, not like a very thorough Christian household. You know, my family, we went to church once in a while, but the Christian values was in our house. But when I got old enough and I started questioning, you know, what I'm reading in here, there's just a lot of things that didn't make sense. So I started going on my own exploration for faith. And right now where I'm standing, guys, it's a totally different thing. You know, you got to go back and, you know, if you think about, if you want to debate politics, and not politics, but religion with me, before you come and speak to me and, you know, want to debate me, educate yourself on the Samaritan tablets, you know, Babylonian tablets. You know, we're talking about the beginning of civilizations, Egypt, you know, Greece. Look at where all of those religions have started from, before you want to start debating me or saying I'm wrong. You know, just educate yourself, basically. Alright, but anyways, guys, I didn't plan on going, you know, 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I appreciate for some of you guys, like I said, I've made this announcement that I was going to stop doing the YouTube channel, you know, with my Halo and Forza video about 3 videos ago, and that was about 3 or 4 days ago. And still, I think I only lost like 2 subs, you know, so most of you guys have been here. But also, most of you guys aren't watching my videos. That's the sad truth. That's okay, though. So, alright, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next stream. By the way, today, the Senate is supposed to really do the real vote on Cavanaugh. It's going to be announced later today. And with what we have seen, you know, within the last couple of days with these protests, you know, that's been gearing up, guys. Once it becomes official, you know, Judge Cavanaugh is the next, he is headed to the Supreme Court. Once it's really official, guys, really be careful with these protesters, all right? They are getting desperate. We all know that they're being paid by the left, you know, the far left Democrat. The Democratic Party's been hijacked by the far left. And it's really, it's scary if you guys think about it. It's very scary. So again, guys, I appreciate you guys listening to my video, almost 17 minutes right now. I will see you guys later on the next one. Thanks.